And welcome back to Who Would Win. Today's Who Would Win comes to us from the Mighty Twins, Tuckanella. We got another Bill Cipher video. This one is Who Would Win in a Fight Discord from My Little Pony versus Bill Cipher. Now, Bill Cipher we did actually just previously against Franklin Richards last week. But just to go over again, Bill is what's known is believed anyway to be a dream demon, an entity that can make deals with individuals, but he has to be summoned beforehand. Right at the gate, we know Discord's probably not going to be summoning him, so this fight would probably not take place in like the dream realm or whatever. When he is materialized and actualized in the real world, his powers to warp reality are on a level that is very frightening. He becomes fourth wall aware, able to look at the audience, can pretty much regenerate any part of his body. His eye, though, is a bit more sensitive. It can regenerate. It takes longer to regenerate. He basically controls space, matter, and time. He can literally he can still make deals, but he still needs to touch someone for that. He's capable of manipulating reality on a whim, to the point where it's believed he's somewhat on a universal level. He's resistant to other levels of reality warping from similar individuals. He can basically bring objects to life. Again, it's reality warping powers, so it's very difficult to explain exactly what he can do. That said, though, he still has a huge ego, cannot see through tricks. I believe he can read minds as well, if I'm not mistaken. He does have telepathic abilities. Yes, but he does have a very big ego. He's still afraid of the Zodiac, which are 12 people who were prophesied to be able to beat him and seal him. And in the dreamscape, he's when he's not dreamscape, but mindscape, like a mental scape, he's still at risk of being like erased from existence because he was in a weaker state there. So I mean, and obviously in theory, anyone who's stronger than him in the real world would be able to beat him. The Discord is what is known as, and if you'll give me just 1 second here, I have his page up right now, so that makes it easier. Discord is what's known as, where is he? It's what's known as a spirit of chaos and disharmony. He's a major character as well of My Little Pony is Magic is Friendship. What? That sentence means that you mean in. Anyway, in terms of what he actually is, in terms of like species, that's a little bit more hard to pin down. I know he actually does have a species, but I can't remember exactly what it is. But he takes the form basically of like a chimeric entity, as the head of a goat. And I got a picture. I mean, he's on the screen right now, but I got a picture of him that I can look at. He's got the head of a goat. One of his horns looks more like a deer. The other looks more like I don't even know what that's supposed to look like. He's got dragon wings. I can tell he's got a dragon foot, a dragon tail, bird wing, eagle claw, lion head. Like he is a chimera, very much through and through. Now he is a being of supreme, immense power. Like seriously, this level of power this guy has is actually pretty nuts. As an embodiment of chaos, he appears to be omnipotent. He has manifested a great number of abilities and skills over the course of the G4 of My Little Pony, and his abilities are as such. He's also depicted as probably one of the strongest, if not the strongest individual in the series. Hybrid physiology, nigh omnipotence, the source of reality manipulation abilities, among other powers, is the power to be near pinnacle of omnipotence, makes him the most powerful character to be seen in the show. He may also flawlessly restore anything to its original state, possess a complete and utter collection of powers, heal or fix anything without fail, or manipulate space, time, or cosmic elements at will if given the proposition. Chaos magic is allegedly where he gets all his power from. In many ways, he manipulates laws of nature, physics. Via the chaos magic, he also can erase the magic of others, such as Starlight Hammer. Reality restoration. He can actually return things and reverse and restore reality. Shape-shifting, side-shaping, justification. He normally does it with a flick of his fingers. Probability alteration and logic manipulation can cause extremely unlikely events to occur when there's a vicinity and alter the logic within. To his whim. Telekinesis, hypnotic magic. He's skilled at hypnotic magic. He can even outright take control of someone's mind, although he prefers not to. Telepathy and nigh omniscience. He was able to know the strengths and weaknesses of all the main 6 as well as their names without ever having met them before. He even knew about Twilight Sparkle Princess coronations and the winter wrap-up song despite not being there. He also knew how Twilight felt about her role as princess. He reveals that he heard everything about Celestial's plan to reform him while imprisoned in the stone. Fourth wall aware. He is also fourth wall aware. Teleportation, one of his commonly used abilities. Portal creation. He can also travel with time. He's able to project himself and others into events that happened in the past. Technically speaking, time travel. Creation magic. He can create objects, creatures, and plants at will, including powerful creations like the plunder seeds. Flight. He can fly, obviously at very supersonic speeds. Replication. Create copies of himself. Animation. Appendage generation. Atomical liberation can make parts of his body come apart and make them move, basically. Object possession, transmogrification. It can alter the appearance of objects, creatures such as giving rabbits, deer legs, so forth. Basically, it's actually transmutation almost. No, it's oh god, is it transmogrification? Anyway, matter ingestion, disease generation, pyrokinesis, smoke generation, color alteration, thought manifestation. He's able to show his thoughts to others. Enhanced strength, durability, hearing, weather magic, control the weather, animal manipulation, daytime manipulation, gravity manipulation, bubble imprisonment, prehensile tail, cartoon physics, magic imbalance detection, immortality, clairvoyance, necromancy, capable of bringing the disease back from the dead. Jesus. Energy blast, petrification, and master trickery and manipulation. So yeah, should also forgot to point out, Bill Cipher had one other weakness. He couldn't get through a specialized bubble field. So he was still trapped within a certain area. Now, Discord strengths are many, while his weaknesses are extremely few. Attacking him head-on is usually doomed to fail. He can easily throw it throughout reality warping. He is, however, vulnerable to the elements of harmony, so that I don't think is going to come into a factor here. He also has been shown to be vulnerable to the other entities of immense power, such as sufficiently empowered Lord Tyrek. This is most likely due to Tyrek's anti-magic properties, being capable of shutting down Discord's magic while sufficiently empowered. That makes a lot of sense. It's not that like he's a supreme reality warper. It's more that, he couldn't use his magic around this guy. One important weakness is his ego. He tends to be extremely arrogant and overconfident, and so assured of his own invincibility. He will not go all out against enemies. He learns from his mistakes, and while disguised as Grogar, he brushes off King Sombra's own overconfidence ego. In addition, his tendency to underestimate opponents means that he can be taken by surprise and defeated before having the chance to react. As shown, if he stops exhibiting his chaotic behavior entirely, he'll actually start to lose his powers and start to fade away. Discord is weak to anti-magic. Doesn't really matter here unless Bill Cipher is able to figure that out. Discord's biggest weakness, however, is sometimes he doesn't think things through. So this is a battle pretty much of gods, more or less. Like, these guys can literally do anything and everything. If Bill Cipher tries to erase him out of existence or whatever, Discord would be like, oh, that's cute, I can do the same thing, boop. So, what do we have here on both sides of the fence that could give either of them an advantage? Well, we know Bill is at least resistant to reality warping against him. Not immune necessarily, but resistant. Strong enough reality warper could basically overpower him. Discord does seem to have a level of power that could compete with him. Unfortunately, Discord's ego, in this case, would possibly get in the way with that. A, not going all out to begin with, and B, maybe going up against an opponent he's not prepared to handle, because he apparently does have trouble with opponents of similar strength levels or higher strength levels or comparable strength levels. But that situations that they use seem to be against the guy who could shut magic down. And Bill's abilities aren't magic, they are reality warping. So, I mean, they're not described as magic at any rate. So any anti-magic stuff, I mean, Bill doesn't have magical ability. He's got straight reality warping as an ability. That said, could either of these guys glean the weakness of the other from going inside their heads? I think, yes, on Discord's part, due to the fact that he is of at least a similar nature and power set of Bill, and that other beings can go inside Bill's head if he's not careful. I don't know about Bill, because Discord isn't being a chaos, and that would be a dangerous thing for someone to do. Going inside someone who's a being of chaos's head, mentally speaking. So I don't know if Bill could. And plus, Discord is old. I mean, they're both old, but they both also have a level of omniscience. The thing here is that Discord's omniscience seems to be just immediate ability of his, whereas Bill seems to need to focus for his. He doesn't just immediately know what's in your head just from the get, because he can be tricked easily. Well, not easily, but he can be tricked if he's not focusing. Whereas Discord just seems to know things. So Discord could probably pick up on Bill's weakness before Bill picks up on Discord's weakness. Now, that said, though, would he be able to capitalize on that at all? I imagine he might be able to if he could recreate like Maybelline's bubble, the bubble that the bubble shield that Bill can't get through, which I'm forgetting the name of at the top of my head. Strangest weirdness bubble. Anyway, if he could recreate that and just lock Bill inside of that, then, and that's not out of the possibility. If he's gleaned that information, he could do that and just trap Bill, and then Bill can't do anything. Likewise, he could theoretically just go into Bill's head and then start, messing with him in there in like the mindscape. But it's a question of, would Discord go all out against Bill? I think Bill would he'd go all out against Bill. The problem is, it would take a little while, and Bill would have to actually start beating on him for that to happen. The other thing, though, that Discord has over Bill is that he can actually just restore reality back to its normal state from whatever Bill ends up doing. Bill doesn't, not say Bill can't do that. Bill just wouldn't do that. And he can even restore himself back to his normal state. So, yeah. But, again, it's the thing that we've seen he has resistance to reality warping Bill, whereas Discord struggles against opponents of a similar strength level. Although although it doesn't mean he would lose, it just means he struggles. I don't really know. This is kind of a toss-up. I think it could go really either way. I think Discord, being a being of chaos, though, does have the unpredictable factor on his side. So I will tentatively say Discord, because I see the scenario playing out. They'll duke it out for a while. Discord's starting to get on the back foot. But he's already able to glean what Bill's weakness is. Bill's trying to figure out this weird creature hybrid. And ultimately, he just teleports, disappears, and he's suddenly in the mindscape. And, Bill suddenly goes in there and then just like, all right, goodbye. And then either turns into stone or does something to him. So I think Discord would take the win, but I think it would be a close match. It's kind of like with Franklin Richards versus Bill. Those are two pretty hacks individuals, though Franklin, I think, was going to win that fight. Spoiler for that video if you haven't watched it. But anyway, that's my thoughts on that. What do you think, though? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, though. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. Thanks, and I'll see you later.